Hello. GauVendi is a cloud-based sales and revenue system, and we have solved a major challenge for the hospitality industry. We enable true personalization for rooms at time of booking with attribute-based selling. Our name comes from two Latin words, gaudium, which means joy, and venditio, which means sales. We launched in Q4 last year and are now live with 30 paying customers.
Accommodation providers manage room inventory in the following logic. A, they're static, meaning one physical room is limited to one product, and B, they're clustered into simplified room categories, standard, superior, and deluxe. The entire industry manages room inventory based on this logic.
And with the rise of online sales, this way of managing inventory led to the commoditization of the room product, creating a red ocean for distribution. Operators lost control of their own inventory. Third parties can sell much more effectively. Room characteristics are ignored, creating idle assets which cannot be monetized. The traveler has no option for personalization at time of booking. You cannot book a connecting room, quietly located, with a specific betting setup online. If you do have individual needs, you have to call, send a request, and actually hope for the best.
Yeah, and as we know, room assignments often go wrong. Now imagine if room inventory would be managed dynamically, meaning one physical room could be sold under unlimited products at different prices, appealing to different travel profiles. And if rooms would be managed much more granular, feature-based, using characteristics such as design, function, location, views, and so on, what would happen?
Well, it's like believing the world is flat and now realizing it's actually round. Because by adopting a dynamic and feature-based approach, we can now do really smart automation around room optimization and best fit room assignments. We can gain back control through channel-optimized inventory sales. We can offer a true personalized direct booking experience, apply new revenue management logics using new powerful data points, and can do really targeted guest engagement and upselling based on booking context around the entire guest journey.
Our solution redefines how room inventory is being sold and enables true personalization. The guest can now pick their preferences and book the best match, or they can choose from AI-recommended products that are displayed under different sales labels using social proof and scarcity techniques.
We know from our live properties using attribute-based selling that every second guest is buying a higher valued stay product. Average rates of individualized room products increased by 15%, 30% buy higher value recommended stay products, and 20% pick their own room preferences, pay more, and even buy more ancillaries on top. Guests, operator, and owners love it.
If we look at the past, every attempt to increase revenue was only around pricing. We came from rack rates, witnessed the rise of online sales and OTAs, over to dynamic pricing. It is now time to redefine how room inventory is being managed and sold. And with over 356 million global accommodation providers, we are targeting the independent, the small and medium-sized chains in mature travel markets.
GauVendi is a completely new system type connecting to property management system. It's about sales, and we include elements of a CRS, PMS, booking engine, and revenue management system. Our business model is monthly subscriptions and upsell commissions. It's a modular approach, starting from our core engine, followed by a sales engine, a revenue engine, and soon to come, an upsell engine. To support our goal of 900 contracted properties and around $10 million in revenues, we're focusing on 4 main areas: PMS interfaces. In fact, we have been asked by PMS providers to connect because we create a lot of stickiness for their customers. We're building authority by using unique content with our novel insights about attribute-based selling and labeling tactics. We're growing our direct booking alliances using and featuring our novel purchase experience, and obviously also continue to develop our sales networks and resell networks.
We're the first movers live with attribute-based selling with an advanced learning curve, entering an uncontested market, which is a true blue ocean strategy. And we're collecting new data points on booking and guest behavior, which we can improve with AI and deep learning and improve the entire guest journey. And we have a great experienced team. So Markus, Dewey, and myself have been all in leadership roles in hospitality.
Markus and Carina,
Thank you.
well done. Take a seat.
You want to take this one?
Sure.
Audience, what do we think? It's like mostly green. I see mostly green. Well done.
Thank you.
Chris and Melissa, we're kind of moving over to a little bit over into your area now. So let's hear what you think.
Yes, I'll start if that's all right with you. Love the connected rooms, the featured-based product, but this space to me feels like it's pretty cluttered. And I like what you're doing. I like your spirit. I like your experience. But what really sets you apart, other than some of the unique things that you talk about? Because there's a lot of products out there in this space.
Well, yes, we redefined the inventory. And by having redefined it, really opens up all these different areas. And to be honest, we haven't seen that being pushed back into the PMSs so far. So it truly allows the diversity that we mentioned about different revenue management, different purchase experiences, and particularly the way we sell on a retail level, which has not been done before.
You know, I think that all businesses sort of face this problem of achieving scale, right? At scale, so many ideas are great at scale. And I'd make the argument, maybe controversial, that probably 30 to 40% of any given hotel's rooms actually suck. And by sort of highlighting the 5 to 10% that are awesome, the owner is inadvertently highlighting that the other 80% or 60% actually are terrible, right? So I think you're going to run into some resistance where owners say, I don't really want to focus on attribute pricing because everybody's going to buy my 4 coolest rooms and then the rest of the hotel is going to look like a dog.
No, sorry, we experienced a different thing here, actually, because it's about transparency. And we noticed and learned very quickly that even with the chamber room, whatever you call it, the shitty rooms, right? So basically, transparency is the key, right? If you don't want personalization, then sell it opaque. You don't want any preference, you want the best price, don't complain that you're facing the street. It's about sales. It's not about that you can pick the best preferences. It's about transparency, what you can expect, and using super sales tactics we know from supermarkets all the time. Graded labeling, all this kind of stuff. That's what it is about.
And how long does it take a hotel to get this integrated and get the benefit from it?
To be honest, it's actually pretty easy. At the same time, it's homework that hotels tend to not do, right? So we take them through really going through their inventory. This is what they want to sell, and very often they haven't done that for many, many years. It's enlightening for both sides, I have to say, but you can onboard in a week. That's not a problem.
Do they need to have pictures of every different kind of room category or room type so that the
Obviously,
the shopper can see?
Yeah, you can have pictures. We're not limited to that because you could go immediately and start selling, and you granularly add. That's what we can do. So we can cluster, we can add, but many hotels have more pictures than we think, and we can also take different angles. So that's not the limitation of going live.
So you're really seeing them do the work because they're notoriously lazy and they haven't thought about their rooms in this way. So I'm thinking that's a real barrier is to get people to change.
Yeah. But that is what our industry is about. And my experience from my previous positions was always take them by the hand, do it, because we're more experts than they.
Thank you very much, Carina and Markus. Well done.